Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Another video coming at you. Today we're going to be talking about cheat meals or refeeds or cheat days, how we can fit them in, do they destroy progress, and all of that good stuff. I get asked this one a lot. How do we do cheat meals, or when's my first cheat meal? Okay, let's talk about a cheat meal. Cheat meals should still fit within your calories. If your goal is to lose fat, right, and you're trying to get in shape, do you think a cheat day is going to spike your metabolism and bring? No. How do we fit them in? What are they? So imagine you've got a certain amount of calories. Let's say you're dieting on 2,000 calories and you want to have a cheat meal, okay? And you don't want to sabotage your progress. This is what I would recommend, okay? 2,000 calories in a day. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, it's gonna be, let's say it's a Five Guys burger with chips and a chocolate bar, whatever. Let's call it 1,500 calories. You fully sent it on this cheat meal. It's a 1,500 calorie cheat meal. Now, I'm waking up in the morning and I'm thinking, okay, I'm skipping breakfast. I'm having a black coffee and I'm pushing it until 12, 1 o'clock. And I'm going to suffer for 3 to 4 hours and be hungry. Lunchtime, 2, 3 o'clock. I'm having a high protein meal. I'm thinking a huge egg white omelette. I'm thinking chicken and veg. High protein, high veg to keep me satiated, low fat, 0 carb. Egg white omelette, because it's just a lot of food. Smash a good amount of protein, okay, 50 grams or so. And that leads us to 6, 7 o'clock where you're going into this cheat meal hungry. You're gonna smash this huge meal. You're gonna go to bed still at 2,000 calories because you worked backwards from the 1,500. You can go to bed and you can think, I've still hit my 2,000 calories. But is it gonna destroy your week of fat loss? Absolutely not. Are you gonna wake up the next morning 2 kilos heavier? Yes, because you put a shitload of carbohydrates, fats, sodium, and everything right before bed, and it's different. Your stomach's gonna be bloated. That's just the way it is. It doesn't matter. The next day you've got your biggest workout of the week. Maybe the next day is a leg workout or one of your hardest, a conditioning session. So by the time you get to that cheat meal, you've destroyed yourself in the morning. You've only had 50 grams of protein and you're ready to go. Your body's going to absorb that. That is how we can utilize cheat meals and still lose body fat. If you wake up on a Saturday and go, right, cheat day, because I've been in a 500 calorie deficit Monday through to Saturday, okay? And I'm at what? 2,500 calories in a deficit. Now I've got a free day. No, you don't. You wake up, you eat whatever you want, and you smash 4,000 or 5,000 calories. You have just destroyed the next 2 weeks. Don't do cheat days. Now, what are the benefits, the pros and cons of these cheat meals? So the pros, it's a mental break. Ideally, it can be used in a social setting so you can see friends, back to normality, and it can then revamp some motivation to then push back for the next couple of weeks. You're gonna have a great training session the next day if you've had a huge amount of carbohydrates and sodium the day prior, okay? What are the cons? Digestion goes out the window, either constipated or you're just on the toilet every 5 minutes. And now let's compare them to refeeds, which I'm also a big fan of, but only in certain cases. A lot of people don't need refeeds. It's not gonna do a whole lot for you. You're not that depleted. But the way a refeed would work that's different to a cheat meal is you would have, ideally guys, 2 days back to back, 48 hours, you would have 2 days back to back where you would bring calories up to maintenance. So let's say you have that 2,000 calorie deficit and your maintenance is 2,500. You would go 500 calories up, all through carbohydrates, okay? And you would replenish, refeed, refuel, and this is gonna kind of make you feel better, restore glycogen, give you a couple of great training sessions, create a great look if you're getting quite lean. When done right, if you're quite lean, you tend to have a drop the next day or the next 2 days, or you'll have a little spike up and then 2 days later, boom, you hit a new low. So refeeds and cheat meals are very different. If you overdo it with the cheat meal and you go over, let's say your 2,000 calorie deficit and it brings you up to 2,500, in my opinion, you want to spend the next 2 days at 1,750. So if you've gone 500 calories over on a Saturday, Sunday and Monday you'd go 1,750. That's 250 down, 250 down. It equals the 500 and we're back on track. Those are kind of my thoughts on cheat days. We all have them, I have them, you should have them. Just be sensible guys and fit them into your plan. Enjoy them, but make sure they are earned. Right, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, leave me a message or a comment on my Instagram, and I'll keep, this is literally a message that I got a couple of days ago on my Instagram. So keep watching and see you soon.